So let's talk about how to shut down the narcissist smear campaign. Think about this. Let's say that you are on the beach and you're watching rather the tide roll in. The waves roll in, and there's this huge rock. You may want to climb on it because it's fun. You're at the beach having a good time. The thing you notice about this rock is it's not going anywhere. I mean, the waves are beating on it, and it has no effect on this rock. And it's time to think about that. How long has this rock been doing this? Decades, centuries, maybe millennia. I mean, it's been here for a very long time, and it doesn't matter. When the waves crash against the rock, it just stays there. Now, it may have a little wear and tear, over 10,000 years, but by and large, no. It's as if the waves weren't even there. The rock rather doesn't respond at all. So think of yourself as the rock, and the waves are the smear campaign. This is not an easy thing to do because, well, quite frankly, you're not a rock. You've got a mind, you have emotions, and it's quite a bit more difficult for you to ignore a smear campaign than it is for a rock to ignore the waves. But effectively, that's what we got to do. So imagine yourself the rock that is on the beach and the waves are crashing against you. The smear campaign is coming. One of the ways to shut down a narcissist smear campaign is to be the rock that is on the beach. So how do we do this? Number one, basically we've already said it, and that is just ignore it. Just don't let it affect you. Now, this is real important. Please pay attention. When I say ignore the smear campaign, I'm not saying do nothing. I'm saying ignore the smear campaign, but behind the scenes, covertly, we are going to do quite a bit. Now, you say, well, the narcissist is a covert narcissist, so if you're being covert, aren't you being like the narcissist? And the answer is no, because he is being covert or she is being covert because they are nefarious, because they're doing it for bad, to hurt people. You are being covert to defend yourself, to defeat the narcissist, to shut down his smear campaign. World of difference. There are spies for bad guys and there are spies for good guys. You're the spy for the good guy. You're the one wearing the white hat. So ignore it, but keep in mind that doesn't mean that you're doing nothing. Secondly, you need to know what your advantages are. And your key advantage, we talk about this a lot in other videos, but your key advantage is the truth. And you know this because we talk about it all the time. The one thing the narcissist hates more than anything else is honesty. These people are liars because, well, they boost their ego. That's, supply? Anything that boosts the ego of the narcissist is supply. So he lies about himself, he lies about you, or she lies about you. That's what the smear campaign, by the way, is all about. Just a bunch of lies. And people believe it, so that's why it hurts so bad. But still, you got to be the rock. But we understand that you do have something that is working to your advantage, and that is the narcissist is a liar, you're not. You are basking in the sunlight of truth, and the narcissist is hiding away in the darkness of lies. Now, here's the problem that the narcissist has. You can't lie and be consistent. Eventually, the truth is going to come out, or maybe it's better to say the lies are going to come out. So keep in mind, number two, that you do have certain advantages, and one of them is you're not a liar. The other one is you're not the narcissist. You're not the one who is playing this game. All right, what else are we doing behind the scenes? Well, we are collecting data. Now, by that I mean, if a narcissist sends you an email, keep it. Maybe do a screenshot. If they send you a message on social media, say Facebook or whatever, keep it. Maybe do a screenshot. Anytime the narcissist contacts you in any way, you should not be above recording with a video or audio recorder what he or she says and does, if it's legal in your area. You want to check that out. So you want to collect data. Now, number 4 is doxing. Doxing is slightly different from collecting data in that what you are doing is you are collecting documentation. So the two kind of overlap. But what you're doing here is, we talked about this, by the way, extensively in another video yesterday. But what you're doing is you're collecting public information. You're doxing these people. You're documenting their past behavior. Now, you could also do this, again, we mentioned this yesterday, but you can talk to witnesses. people who have been screwed over by the narcissist. So you've got witnesses, you've got information, email, whatever. And then what the narcissist doesn't know is what you are doing, but he or she will pick up that you're doing something. They don't know what you got. They don't know what, and you don't want to tell them. It's okay that they know that you have information, but they don't need to know where you got it, what it is, what it's all about, just that you can use it against them anytime you so please. And so the narcissist now is going to realize that if he keeps up this smear campaign, if she keeps it up, it could be their downfall. So the natural thing to do, if these people have even the slightest hint of intelligence, is they'll start to back off from you, because the more they attack you, the more it hurts them. And one thing the narcissists hate, besides the truth, is anything that hurts them. Okay, how long has that rock been there? I don't know, centuries, millennia, countless thousands of years. Just, just waits, it just waits it out. Now, the ocean probably isn't going to go away. But sometimes, you plant a seed in the spring and you have a harvest in the fall. You don't plant the seed on Monday and go out and get a harvest on Tuesday. You got to wait. And that's what you have to do when you're dealing with a smear campaign. You got to wait. It hurts in the meantime. And maybe you're hungry. You want to go out and eat whatever it is you planted. Can't do it because it's not there. So sometimes you just have to suffer and endure the waves crashing against you. Again, you're not a rock. I understand that. You do have emotions. But still, you got to give it time. Because, you invested a lot of time you didn't know you were. But you invested a lot of time at your expense being abused by the narcissist. And now it takes time to heal. It takes time to correct the wounds, to treat the wounds. Then after you go through that process of surgery, then you have to go through the process of healing. And all that takes time. That's just one of the realities of life. But that is what it takes to shut down a narcissist smear campaign. And I've experienced this, I'm pushing 70 years old. I say that a lot. But I've learned a thing or two over these decades, just kind of sharing with you some of the things I've learned. And what I've learned is that eventually, narcissist will leave you alone if you handle it properly and just give it time. 2 rectangles on the screen. Let's keep talking if you want. All you got to do is click one of those 2 rectangles and our conversation will continue. But if not, thanks for stopping by and see y'all next time.